Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is the Xordle, so we guess two words. So I'm going to start with twice. Why not? All right, there's an E in both words and neither at the end. Interesting. I think I should test to see if either of them are an ER word, especially with the W there. But let's actually get a V. So let's do like an OVER word. Covers or tower are my go-tos, and those are gone. Mover is fine. Okay, so neither of them are ER words. Good to know. The E is there, though, for the bottom right word. The E is fourth. I'm thinking about like an ERY word for the bottom left. Does that make sense? Or I could do an ERRY. The right word doesn't have an R, though. I could also put R second and do an E there. There's a lot of words like that. I think. Seems like there ought to be. Let's see. Let me think about this right word. Is the W in the middle or is it at the end? Ooh, askew. Askew is fun. And it gets me the A and the S. So let's give that a try. Not askew. We got an S on the left word. So is it like dress? It is like dress. Okay. It could have been press. So I got lucky. Probably a few others. Could have been RESH. So yeah, I got very lucky there, but I'll take it. Where's this W go? I'm thinking it goes in the middle now. Towel, no. Could it be EWE? When I look at it, I'm gonna say no. What are we ending with? WEL came to mind. That's really the only thing I could think of. Maybe the W's first. W something something E. WH? I think I would want a vowel after the W. Honestly, not seeing how this works. We can't involve a U, can we? Ooh, oh, I thought of unwed, which would be great, except there's no D. But maybe unwe something else. Unweb. There were webs and I unwebbed it. UWE doesn't make sense. WU doesn't feel like a word. WE. Again, ending in L is the only thing I can think of. N maybe. Weapon. That's not how you spell weapon. Not even close. Wagon. Get in the wagon. I don't know. When newer? New Nope. I need to think outside the box here. There's only two places for the W. And none of them look good. So what's happening here? Can't end in double E even. I'm ending in a consonant. So what consonant am I ending in? Not Q. Y maybe? Could it be like W something something EY? This is not a good start to our adventure today. Let's see. What about like a Y here? Or like WY something E. I could add an X. No. I'm gonna have to do a filler. What filler do I want to do? I want to use the N and the L for sure. I want to use the U for sure, and the Y. So can I use these letters in a word somehow? Is Lenny a word? No. Is Noli a word? No. Darn, I don't know if I can do that. Those are the letters I want, though. I could do flung and just not get the Y, but it gets all new letters. There's an L in the word. Okay. I really think the L goes at the end still. W-E-L. I could do one more filler. Okay, what if it was W something L-E-Y? Welly or Wiley? Or L something W-E? No. Lewet. It's probably W-E-L. Darn it, I don't know. Do I guess something like Welch to see if there's an E there? And maybe I could guess a double E word to see if there's two E's on the... Okay, I'm thinking an E-E-Y word as a filler. I'm just thinking if there's a way to get... What about weepy? Is that a word? Weepy's a word. I think that's the best filler I can come up with. All right, so we know a lot about this word now. We know it goes E-W-E-L, almost certainly, or E-L-E-W. No, it can't end in W, so it goes E-W-E-L. Jewel. My goodness, that took too long. I should have thought of jewel. The problem is the pronunciation, as always. All right, let's keep moving. That took a long time. Dress, jewel. Those kind of go together. Ooh. Wait, okay, so we're down to W-E-L again? Okay, it could be towel. All right, so I'm gonna guess a word with T and O in it, but I'm gonna get more letters for probably the top right word with an L. How do I want to do that? I could even just use a T, to be honest. I don't want to use the O. Oh, it could be bowel as well. Can't be dowel. There's a few of them. So I'd like to use a T and maybe a B. Let's just get that covered. So like BL. Is Bluth a word? Or Bloth? I could do cloth. Cloth is not terrible in general. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's not towel. Good thing I didn't guess towel. It is an owl word, so it could be, I think it's bowl. Or bowel. I think that's bowel, not bowl. Bowl is without the E, I think. Gosh, I can't spell anymore. But is there a reason to guess it? It would get the B, but if it's wrong, it's horrible. I don't think there's another word, though. Darn it, there's another word. What? There's another word? This was BL, too. If I'd gotten this word, I would have known it wasn't bowel. Where's the T go? At the end? What else does this... Okay, I'm not even going to focus on the top left word. It can come last. S-T-O something E. It can be stone. It can be stove. S-H... What's going on here? Bottom right. S-H... There's a D somewhere. Shady. Oh, I like that. Let's try it. Yes. Doesn't actually help. S-T-O. So stone, stove. Can I do an NT blunt? Let's do blunt. Blunt is correct, and now we know it's not stone, so it's stove. No, it's not. There's another one. Stoke. Why do I always think of these after it proves wrong? Oh, it's vowel. Interesting. I don't know if I would have thought of that. Okay. There was definitely an order to do these in that give away a lot of the traps, and I did them in the wrong order. But how was I supposed to know that? Okay. At least I didn't fail, so that's fine. Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. So we have parts of the bird, the breast, the wing, the drumstick, and the eagle. No. What's another part of a bird? The chicken tender? Chicken wing, chicken breast, chicken wing, chicken tender, chicken breast, and chicken drumstick? Could be. Why not try it? Hey, pieces of chicken. Okay. I thought it would be chicken fill in the blank, but it works out. Swimming doesn't feel like it fits with the rest of these because it's an ing word. It's a verb. That's strange. Infant, huh? I'm thinking these are in the purple clue just because they're so out of place with the rest of the clues. There's probably some weird fill in the blank purple thing. Tom is also a bit out of place, huh? Solver Tom. Friend of mine. All right. Driver. I'm thinking the golf club. That's the word. Driver is one of the golf clubs. Eagle is also a golfing term when you get 2 below par, isn't it? I mean, hole is a golfing term. I don't know if that you kick the ball into the hole. I don't know what else would be a stroke is a golfing term. All right, let's try this. Golfing. There you go. I even got the category right. Golf terms. All right, so we're down to the ones that are weird. Pub, huh? Symble's the instrument. Perfect. Oh, yes, drumming. What's the other drumming term? Oh, Tom. Are these all parts of a drum set? I think they are. Yeah, drum set components. Now, let's see if we can figure this out real quick. Infant, ticker, pub, and swimming. It's probably like a things that. I don't know. I'm completely lost. What is it? Crawl. Associated with. Now that's more out there than normal. Infants crawl. You can do a pub crawl. I don't know how swimming is related to crawling. Swimming crawl. And then ticker. I guess tickers crawl across the screen. That is. I don't know about this one, Connections, but anyway, did you get the purple category, and how'd you do? All right, let's do the Xordle here, which can also be called the Xordle. It's probably more appropriately called the Xordle, but I think Xordle just rolls off the tongue better. And the creator has said either is an acceptable pronunciation. So anyway, let's start with crawl. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, so how are we fitting an L and a C here? Okay, so they're probably parts of different words, right? So for those who don't know Xordle, there are 2 hidden words, and we're trying to guess both of them, but the clues we get are only going to be for one of the words. Or let me put this a different way. One important aspect of those two words is they do not have common letters between each other. So if one of them has an R, the other does not have an R. If one of them has an L, the other does not have an L. So therefore, for this R, it's going to go and say, do either of the words have an R? Because they're not going to both have an R. And for the word that has the R, it's going to clue it for that word. So I don't know if that's an easier or harder way to think about it, but one of the words has an R second and the other doesn't have an R at all. One of the words has an L, but not fifth, and the other doesn't have an L at all. One of the words has a C first, and the other doesn't have a C at all. Or C not first, and the other doesn't have a C at all. Okay. So we don't have to think of a word with an R, C, and L necessarily. I'm going to move this L and C around, and I'm going to ignore the R. I generally ignore greens until I'm confident of what the word is that involves the green, because I like to get as much info from the slots as possible, because this is a very limited game. You can lose very easily. Let's put L second, because having one word have R second, one word have L second makes a lot of sense to me. And let's do like a CK at the end, because that's often what C likes to do. How about something like flock? Get the F. Or I could just get flock. So flock was one of the answers. It doesn't have to have been. If it says ha afterwards and you didn't get this, you got flock, one more to go above the keyboard, then what's happened is those are all greens for one of the two words, but it's not one of the intended words. Anyway, so we just have a word with an R second, and we don't have any other info about it, except there's no FLOCK and there's no SH. So what do we want to do here? So oftentimes these are related words. So I'm playing in hard mode, so I don't immediately get the top word. It slowly reveals as we guess. But basically this top word and flock and the other answer are usually related words in some way, and that can make it easier to solve the puzzle if you meta it. So what might be related to flock? Something to do with birds or flying. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think I need a little more info. I don't know what would start with SH either. So, it could be a flock of sheep. So maybe it's sheep and flock. Okay, so what do we do with sheep? We can trim them, or what do we call that? What do you call it when you trim the sheep? Shear? It's not shear. You can herd sheep. You can bring them. I don't know. Bring is a bit strange, but it might give me some info. Okay, we got the green O second for flock, which doesn't help. It is not sheep. It's SHO though. Ooh, I don't know what that would be. We got RI. All right, well, let's just do a normal Wordle solve here. RI what? I mean, prime is possible, so let's give that a try. Oh. SHOA, like shoal? Flock. Prize? Prize seems like the only... Oh, pride. I mean, I gotta go for one. There we go, pride. Shoal, pride, flock. This might not be a related one. If it is related, let me know. But it's a picture of fish. And fish are schools, not flocks. So, I don't know. Oh, is it 3 different grouping nouns? It was submitted by Deb. So when it was submitted by someone, it's usually related. But yeah, I think these are 3 different collective nouns. I think that's what's happened. Okay, that makes sense, because pride of lions, flock of sheep. Shoal, is shoal another word for school? I don't know. I've heard the word before. I honestly don't remember what it means. All right, let's do the polygonal. Experts on. These repeat and these repeat. We're going to try ing. How about double O here? It could be double E as well. But what goes here? T or L? T looks good. But maybe not. It always fails right at the end. Toonling, soonling, teenling. Is teenling a word? Teen ring? Have you seen my ring? Seen ring? Seen... Seanling. Weanling. Woonling. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of optionality here, but none of them seem to be words. Unfortunate. It's this N here that's keeping me from really getting something good. All right. Well, oh, okay. We might be a plural. I don't know. I don't know if the creator ever removed sorry, not non. I keep saying non. I'm going to start over. I don't know if the creator ended up removing trivial plurals from Polygonle. And what I mean by a trivial plural is it ends in S, but the S doesn't repeat. I don't know that those were removed. I think it's still possible. Because I want to put a consonant here, because I want to put a double vowel here. I want to do like double O or something, and I want to put a consonant here, which means probably ending in S or Y. Like food, but I don't know how to follow up food. I like ER. I like ERS. Maybe. Did I like ERS? Or Y? ERY? I think I was seeing this wrong when I said I like ERS. I think this extra letter, it wasn't in my brain at the time. I don't know if I like ERS. What if this was a consonant? We'd have to start with a vowel, which isn't necessarily a problem. We could do something like this. Well, at least I got something, and it's very close. So I think I might be able to get a hexpert solve today. Might be speaking too soon, but I mean, this is accepted. Oh no, what? Oh, I was so confident it was accepted. It was possible, right? Yeah, it was possible. Accented. Ooh, interesting. When I get hexpert in 3, it always feels like, I might as well just done robustly machined. But a hexpert in 3 is a lot more interesting than a robustly machined to get the answer. Okay, next. So that's fine. Yeah, okay, as soon as footpath was possible. That's interesting. I don't know what I thought of that. But yeah, it looks like doing double consonant was the way to get an actual answer here. Almost all of them are double consonant, interestingly. Footbath, deer horn, okay. The only ing word was teending. I tried some variants of that, but not teending. I don't know if teending would have actually helped quite a bit. We would have gotten a lot of the letters. All right, let's do the mini. This one again. Okay, so I think I was going to say I was going to do SH. What was I going to do? I could do shear. That seems interesting. We had the flock of sheep thing earlier. Okay, I've got to do brood now. Oh, nice. I am Groot. Doesn't accept Groot. I don't know what the last letter is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the last letter is. Oh, broom. No? Groom? Groom. Gotcha. As in bride and groom. Okay, there's lots. Of course, there's lots of words. This is like the most common one to come up, I think. Is there anything with more than 795 words? I really feel like this is the most common pattern for repeats. All right, let's do Symble. Starting with Blaze. Okay, so we're going to assume we don't end in ZE. So we're going to assume that we're something like EL maybe. Or AL maybe. We can't repeat any of these letters earlier. It could even be like LA or BE, not BE, Okay, let's look at AL first. I think AL is the most likely to have an answer. But I can't reuse the E or the L. Because I feel like a lot of the, like canal, right? I feel like a lot of them would have another A. That's why I keep bringing that up. So maybe an EL would work better for that reason. But EL doesn't seem like a very common ending to me. I mean, it's possible. I just can't think of a word for some reason. I always have trouble with fitting suffixes, which is why I struggle with Polygonle as well. Oh, no, I can't do the double E. I was gonna say Neil. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't type because I'm already typed in. I was gonna say Neil, but I can't do double E because if there was an E earlier than this would have been the yellow. Have I considered that it might end in ZE? I mean, the whole point of including a Z in the guess is to assume the Z is not in the word, so we can figure out the symbols earlier. But I mean, it could just be prize, and I can't think of another word, so I'm gonna gamble on prize. Okay, so we learned that E is here, so it's either EL or EA or EB. EA is interesting, but I don't know that I do that. EL is probably the most, again, I'm back to thinking of an EL word. So I basically just wasted a guess. Oh, what about UEL? But now, okay, we used up the R, so I probably would have tried to guess gruel. Which I don't even know if it's a word, but I'm not gonna guess it now. I know gruel is a word, but I don't know if that's how it's spelled. What about like SEL or NEL? The problem is, what do I put? How about a UEL word? Or OEL? Ooh, you know what's fun is voxel. Let's just do all the uncommon letters. All right, it is OEL. It's not voxel though. I probably saw that because I used X as filler. Oh, is it towel? We were just... Oh, towel. No. W-O... Oh, no, sorry. O-T. It's hotel. Or motel. We had one of these before. I don't remember which. I'm not going to remember which one was in Symble. All right. Ooh. Every time hotel or motel comes up, I struggle. It's such a strange formation of words. And then I struggle so much, and then it's down to hotel. It's down to a 50-50. It's like there were two words. I didn't think of either of them. Oh well. I mean, this was a weird solve. I shouldn't have done prize. I shouldn't have done voxel. I should have gone straight for EL. I was thinking about that, and I should have thought of the... I should have at least thought of towel or bowel, or towel, I guess, because we had the OWEL earlier with bowel just today. It's been a while though. These have been long games. All right. At least I didn't fail. 6 is not... I'm not happy about 6s, but at least it's not a fail. All right. Let's do Fusele. We are starting with... Was it hotel that it ended up being? It was motel. I already forgot, see? Oh, interesting. So these are... Okay, let's go over all the clues. These are Wormel-like clues. So these orange clues mean that the letter... You can see on the keyboard. This one, the E... It's not E, but it is near E. It's within 3 of E, so it's one of these letters. And then this one is not L, but it's near L. These ones are not T and not near T, within 3. In this guess, we're going to get one lie, like Fibble. So one of these colors will be incorrect. In this one, these will be covered up. We won't actually get clues for these 3. We're only going to get clues for those 2. In this one, I'm forced to use a vowel in the dotted outlined cells. I must use a vowel. It does count Y as a vowel. In this one, it's gonna color it like Symble rather than like normal Wordle. So we're gonna get blue instead of yellow, and the blue means that a different letter goes in that slot. A different letter of our guess goes in that slot. This one we have to guess a backwards word. Oh, that's a nasty one to have right before the end. So we have to guess a real word, but it has to be written backwards. And then the last one, there's never a twist, so we can get the answer if we need to. So what is this gonna end in? I'm thinking CK is the most likely given these options. I'm going to switch back to QWERTY. So why don't we go with, oh, I was going to say flock. We could go with flick. Actually, this can't be an L or an R. Ooh. So that O guess removed L and R second. I think O second is a really powerful normal guess. We could do CH or TH. Oh, thick. Oh, yeah, thick is good. I was going to say there's no T, but this was a normal clue. So let's do thick. Oh. Oh, and there's a lie. So I think it is. I think we know. We don't know this is a C, but I mean, come on. It could be chick. Let's give that a try. Nice. We've had a lot of chicken related things. Bird / chicken related things. Interesting. All right, well, Fusele in 3, I'm happy about that. Let's do the blind version. So this one, I will start with chick, but on this one, it's disallowing us from using EFLPQW. We're just not allowed to use that in our guess on this one. Ooh, this one ends in CK as well. That's handy. This one is the fibble again. We're going to get a lie. One of the colors will lie. Why don't I go with flock? All right, and we found the lie. That's easy. This K is the lie. Because this one doesn't lie, right? So this has to be the lie. So we're just going to find another word that ends in CK. There's a lot of them. How about drunk? Oh, drunk is too long. That's why not. How about slack? Those are good letters. Okay, so this was the Wormel clues, I should have said. So we know ACK is correct, and we know this letter is near the L alphabetically. What is it? Oh, it's probably knack, KN. Now, unfortunately, on this one, I have to guess anything but a real word. So I am going to start with KN, but then I'm going to get more letters that could potentially go here. So let's just get the M. We know there's no O in the word, so it's not going to be an O. We get the M and the J. The K we won't actually be able to double check. But I could get the M and the J just because, and then this first letter, I don't even know. Let's get the other vowels that are needed. Let's get an E, I guess. Okay, it was just knack. Now this twist, it only tells us about greens. Yellows show up as gray, but I mean the answer is knack. We know that, so literally told us. So I would have gotten this in 4 just by guessing knack, but it wouldn't have let me guess knack is the issue. So I might as well get a little bit more information and test knack. Cool. Well, those are the games for today. I hope you enjoyed them. Some interesting ones today. I don't know about that connections purple category. That was a bit odd. Struggled a bit on some games that maybe I shouldn't have struggled so much on, but overall I think I did well. How'd you do today? And of course, if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.